Welcome back to Pops and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Rügen, of course. We're going for custom achievement, the Emperor's Pirates. We have to take the even better than Piet Heyn and AAA Credit achievements while essentially not touching the Empire. I'm still debating whether to join Austria in the potentially upcoming League War, and I don't know. I just don't know. It would be a huge mistake gameplay-wise, I'm pretty sure. But it would also be kind of fitting given our thing. Our story, sort of. Now, the best result here for us would be for somebody to elect another emperor. Because I'm pretty sure, well, at least I feel like we're bound to the office of the emperor, not some Habsburgian hook nose or whatever they are. Were they the ones with the hook noses? They had some sort of incest thing going on. Anyway, I should know this. The thing is, I don't think anybody's going to vote against the Austrians here. Does not. Can I see this? I can't see this, right? I mean, I can see who they're voting for, sure. I can see that most of these folks are voting for the Austrian, except for Saxony, who likes Brunswick of all people. But I don't know by how much they're being backed or anything. I also don't know that I can do anything about it. Not sure. What would need to happen for that to change? A death? Maybe. A war? I don't know if that's gonna help. And we will probably get caught into it, so meh. Hello, Luba. I've been debating a lot last episode whether to go to war in any of these places, whether we should take Lithuania, but because I dawdled with some rebels, they allied up with the Polish again, and it's kinda not what I'm looking for right now. I think in the end it was like, a war on the Swedes might be nice. Yeah, there goes my governing capacity. Oh, what's my setup? I keep forgetting that I can change this. We're still on missionary strength, okay, and war. Should consider moving out of some of that. But having missionary strength out now is good. So yes, we want to declare war on the Danish, on the Swedish, probably. I technically have. Well, did your war end? Didn't really take much, did you? If anything. Ah, no, you did. Never mind. I have been debating whether to release Norway so we could do a reconquest. In this case, it would give us the ability to take Bohuslän here. Well, there's 6 and then 8 development in Smoleny. I guess Trondelag. And Cruddyland, of course. I still don't know what releasing Norway is going to do to me. Oh, Catholic League for once. In where colony range is concerned. Or coring range, I suppose. Which I seem to remember is the same, but maybe it's not. Because we have been able to take land here, even though it's apparently out of colony range. No. I don't need Iceland for anything else, right? It's cruddy terrain. This is nothing for me. Except that it gives me range, potentially. It would be sad if we couldn't take any more land in the New World just because I felt like releasing the Danes. I don't know. Alright. Claims on the Swedes, though. Swedes for my Swedes. Could claim Abo, because it has a tiny connection here to the northern Baltic. With its 12 development. Otherwise it's pretty gab. Oh well, we have Gotland, so that means I can claim Stockholm. And I will. I don't have any qualms about claiming Stockholm. It's going to be hard to take with aggressive expansion and all, but I mean, what are we going to do? Not take Stockholm? Come on. We may have to ship these folks to Gotland. There are some folks over there that... Wait, can I screw that up? That feel like rebelling is a thing they want to do. Clearly we can't have that. Scotland declared war on Denmark, or poor Denmark. After we crushed them, they're now just free for all. I mean, I'm a fan of Scotland, so not gonna deny the good folks there. And the war here? No, not drilling. Drilling would be, well, that would be bad. Okay, we're ready on QQ. More cores. Good, good. Our Queen Anne's Revenge Nation is actually starting to do some powering up. Which is good, because somebody has to fight these Innu. When we fight the war in the south on the... Who are they? The Confederati. And who better to do that for me than a colonial nation? No, this is Newfoundland. I forget how start war in colony works. Can I have my colony declare war on the British colony and they don't involve either of us? That might be a thing. Broaden executive powers. Nah. Yeah. Wow, what a horrible tier. I mean... Does it have any other effect? No. No. So, I mean, neither one of these is useless. I'm not saying they're useless. Stab cost modifier, I have to save some admin for when we get that stupid negative stab event again. Having extra diplomat, I mean, we can't be using both, so having one more seems like it might be a thing. Honestly, it's probably going to do more for me than the other one, even if it doesn't actively save me any monarch points or anything. What do we have to do for these things again? Bigger centers of trade. We should definitely look into that. Maybe find some gold somewhere. Not gonna get the Pirate Federation ever, probably. Eventually, should Renowned Buccaneer. What do we need? 12 Pip Admiral. Okay. The Pirate Round. Gangstata, Comorin, Cape of Thata. So we need to get over to India. Okay. Could complete British Treasury and Pirate Horde in one go, sort of. Maybe. I'm kind of unhappy with the military might we have. What? How can this be possible? Okay, there goes my Swedish truce. Huh. It's a bit earlier than I wanted it. Are we gonna get coalitioned? Because if not, I might want to wait. So we have Sweden and Lithuania on the list. Denmark can't. Poland can't. Then there's the Innu, which might be able to. You have an interesting placement here. And the Stadacona. So the Innu have a truce to us for another year, not even a full year. And the Stadacona do not. So when the Innu come off the truce in a few months, there's 4 people who could coalition me. And that would be unfortunate. What can we do about it? We just beat up the Danes. The Swedes. Sure. That works. We declare on the Lithuanians to keep them out of the coalition. That does technically work. Or I guess we could beat up the Stedaconians for some reprieve. Oh, they have a lot of friends. Hey, not that this is unbeatable at all, but that's a lot of friends. I don't really fancy that right now. I think. Where are your friends to the Kona? I think Lustinu, of course. And a bunch of folks we don't know. We just have to go and beat up the Swedes, something fierce, soon. How about the Swedish Navy? There is a Swedish Navy. I wouldn't have much of an issue with attacking the Swedes immediately if it wasn't for the Gotlander separatists here. So I would like them to be done with before we do anything else. Okay, Swedish Navy. Let's have a look at the Swedish Navy, see what we have to fear here. 25 galleys. That's quite the galley focus. Do you have there? I mean, we have more. It's not that. I think I'm gonna go, and once we're in St. George's Channel, I grab most of my battle-ready navy, except for my flagship. That is my flagship, right? Is it? The Leafland? Must be. Because it has the trade route map on it. And then you folks go back to making me money. The other boats helped make me money, but they didn't do much. They only have one trade power each, so that's not too problematic to drag these out. And I want to be able to declare war instantly if push comes to shove somehow. And have a navy there to stop any sort of shenanigans happening. Cornbornholm. Dig it. To profit and plunder. France doesn't like me. I mean, that's just the truth. New Admiral too. What does my new Admiral do? It knows guns. Well, is it guns? What is it going to be? Cutlasses? Do you have shock rather than fire in Admiral? Maybe cutlasses. Come on, Gotland Separatists. I could provoke these, but 50% more is just a lot, right? How much do you have? 8k? We just fight the 12k and just get it done now. I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is just, hey folks. Wait, I can't. Oh, because we had war. Nah. Can I just take your stuff? Probably not. That's a no. If I were to give you to the Black Pearl straight away, that would be bad, right? No dip and 7 AE. If I were to go and give it to the Black Pearl, it's still 7 AE, still no dip. Okay. No, it used the same possibility, that's fine. And this way we get some military desire reduction. Not that that is anything really, but you know. Poland in the Golden Era. I don't like it. There's a lot I don't like here. Rebels, come on. Thank you. Popped. Now where do we come from? Do we just start in going and then march northeast? There's a fort in Kalmar and then Stockholm. I think that's fine. We could also do Viborg and then have free range essentially on most of this. Would mean the Swedes can occupy. Maybe starting over in the east is better. Yeah, it allows them to have less influence on my stuff. Because unless I play like an idiot, and, you know, may or may not happen, we should be able to blockade this strait here, the Öresund, and stop any Swedish incursion. Do we know what the Swedish Navy is? It doesn't seem to be any of these ports. Let's have a quick little gander here. Yeah, it's not over here. So if we have this navy stopping any sort of stuff happening in the east, there's some trade navy over there. Well, it's not a trade, it's a transport navy. Interesting. Certainly gotta keep that in mind. Declare where you're going. You're coming this way though. Okay. Get to move my troops, please. And I mean, ideally we declare once the Swedish fleet, which I don't see anymore. Did you get into port? They must have. Okay, truce to Inu and the Algonquin has ended. Now we must declare, right? I think we just have to. So let's do it. It will bring in the English out. I think I knew that. That makes me question my choice of navy positioning again. I think I do have to declare right now. But I'll have to be careful with my navy. I think I declare and I send my carracks back over. Deal with the Mediterranean through my galleys. War against the world. Do I have another claim? I do not. So it's just war against the world then. I mean, I would anyway, but if I had another claim, I would have made the claim first. Try and catch somebody over here. Something. I think I'm going to immediately send my carracks back to here. Crushed some English lights. I mean, I'll take it. Don't seem to be super eager to go and fight my navy, so that's good. Let's have this carrack be in the Öresund, just so we don't get people crossing there. And you folks are supposed to go here. Fight the real naval threat. Can I use my 17 cogs to blockade this? I think I can. They have a galley, which is an actual warship, but I think we'll be okay. I mean, I say warship. And yes, going is gonna be occupied. This is my... Wait, what's going on? Did I set the wrong people? I did, didn't I? You're supposed to be in the east. You're supposed to be in the west. Yep, here comes the Swedish actual navy. Let's not die to that, shall we? You're gonna come over to the Gulf of Finland? Yes, you are. Let's hide. Let's have my two caravels go and be better off, and you try and fudge these folks up. Colonialism in Mazab. Stole a light, crushed a bunch of stuff again. Maybe I don't need my... But I don't need them in the Baltic either. So let's just join these two at the hip. Keep looking at the sky. A positive combat event. I forgot what it is. Is it a Republic thing? It might be a Republic thing. There's something that triggers the ability to do this. Oh, speaking of ability to do things. I mean, I want it. Very low penalty right now. If I set you to privateer, is that gonna change immediately, or do we have to wait a month? We have to wait a month. That's fine. I think we can get a bit more there. Okay, now we have the Navy stuck here. That's great. That should be quite groovy. Bratsberg. The only place I can convert. Oh, because other places aren't stated. Is that it? Missionary zeal. Oh, religious zeal. Reformed. Eesh. Nobody likes that. What's all happening over here? Oh, Brits being beaten. Oh, I completely forgot about that. About the fact that this would happen. That should also help me in the south, right? We certainly have to check whether we can feed some British land to our colonies then. That would be a nice little upside. We did not make them co-belligerent, which I think would have been a bad idea to do anyway. Here comes Magdeburg. What do we do about Magdeburg? I mean, I'm going to turn on my edict defensiveness for a while. But somebody will have to go deal with Magdeburg. That doesn't seem particularly nice to do. I mean, maybe once we have Viborg, we just ship on over. Oh, you ran? That's fine too. We have to keep a bit of an eye on the Rügen here. Which I won't. I'll fail it, but I'll try. Yeah, you gotta do my work, nations. I like it. It was pointed out to me that I didn't use proper terms for Native Americans. That I said Indians before, which is a thing you don't do, especially if you're American. It's a pretty common thing to do in German. It's just a very normal term, at least as far as I'm informed. But I try to... Ooh, privacy efficiency. I will certainly try to be a bit better with my wording there. Yeah. Can't say I didn't see this coming. Because I did. Let's have you not leave Rügen, Magdeburg. Now once we have Viborg, we're just going to send a little detachment over. Say hi. So anyway, I'm going to try to say Native Americans or First Nation, maybe. But if I do say the other word, then please understand that there's no ill will on my side, just bad training, I suppose. There's our siege of Viborg, which, as planned, released the Swedish fleet, which might see my navy and say, which they did. Which allows me to have an even bigger transport navy. How many of these transports did we actually build? I mean, I know I asked this before of other boats, but also of these transports. I feel like we built not a lot. I think it went up to like 10 when we went over to the New World, right? Drop the prestige. It's fine. Let's get you over to straight up land in Rügen. Because they're my fort. So that's gonna be fun. And as always, we see a bunch of boats. No, as always, we blockade and thereby crush the whole army once we've won this. Not just the ones we killed, but every single one of them will be gone. Even if deceitful scams in Poland sabotage my reputation. Okay, two options here. I go back to the east and start going to Stockholm. Or I start pushing in from the south. Take Kalmar, which should be easy enough to do. Yeah, let's get to Shorten. Not the long way around. And take going. Crush some more boats. I guess I have a one stack that's just kind of stuck here right now. That is alright. New World Diamonds. Oh, I need to. So we learned to never re-elect, right? Can we have like a great guy that gives us tradition? Yeah, we have to re-elect you. It's just a given. But I'm a bit high on that dip. With technology far away. Who took technology like a million years ahead of time here? Tech 15 was reached in 75. That's 3 years ago. Crazy. Did I get the extra slot? I did. I think we go and accept the Danes, right? Disgusting as it is. And then we're gonna keep Richard Kurzhöfer. Good. Now what about here? Okay, you moved all your folks over there, and then some Tuscaroraans came in and annoyed you. Interesting. Does it mean I ship somebody from the south? I can't because I don't have ships. But very soon we can probably steal from the Abika. And then maybe deal with that war once and for all. Yes. St. John occupied by Newfoundland. I mean, you do you, Newfoundland. Speaking of you do you, I really wanted to go and siege down Kalmar. And I think I'm gonna bring in my navy for that. Sure. If they dare to move out, then that's fine. Polotski Pretenders in Vitebsk. That's unfortunate for you, Polotsk. I mean, there are reasons to help your subject fight rebels, but not a lot of reasons to fight pretenders. Something about by England, I mean. I like that they black flagged themselves because they're taking English territory there. It's funny. How are we doing on this? 48.6? Come on, don't find me before it's 50. It's 50. Hey, Abika. I want your maps. What do you have? I don't care what your maps of Canada. Great Lakes, no. Could do Mississippi, but I probably don't care. I want whatever this is. Northeast? It's shown on the map, it doesn't, right? It's just not. No. How about it just say? Right, so Great Lakes is actually a thing. But you won't give me Great Lakes. That's northeast over there. So that's southeast we're talking about? Yeah, I think that's the same color. Maybe you just need to steal southeastern maps. It's not a lot of provinces, but it does give us what we need, I think. No, it doesn't. Dang. Not quite enough. So Great Lakes, but we wouldn't have been able to do Great Lakes anyway, because we didn't have anybody bordering the Great Lakes. So what I guess we can do now, let's find ourselves a way in here. Another 50 spy network. Oof. It's a bit of a big oof. I mean, maybe my subject can just deal with this. But I don't trust particularly much. Oh, there's 20,000 Swedes. Hey, Polotsk. How about you go ahead and be defensive? Defensive? Sure, let's go with defensive. Just run for now. Maybe kill your own rebels or something. They call us monsters. I show you monsters. The fact that you're all there means that you're not here. It's just math. Which means that I technically could try and take Bohuslän as well. I probably just should. Blockade it. Put some guys on the job. And you run, please. It's fine if they take that land back. That's alright. It's not good, but it's fine. Yes, yes. How about this then? Are you trying to take your stuff back? You're going to Pesamier, taking the long way around, but yes. Stupid Tuscaroraans. Man, having to resort to stealing maps seems... That's disgusting. I could stop you from crossing... No, I can't. I could have stopped you from crossing to Abo. Obo? But I wouldn't have done much with it. And once they took Abo, then from the other side it would have been stopped anyway. Magdeburg. Question is, when do we fight the Swedes in the east? Maybe once they start sitting on Viborg, if they do so. Sweating sickness, I don't like it. Oof. I guess I paid tip? It doesn't have the ducats right now. I mean, it could take a loan and all that, but that seems a bit iffy. I think I just do the dip, because we're capping our dip anyway. Why is my fleet maintenance so insane? Oh, we're over the cap again. Did we see that many boats? Gee. Kind of weird to be a pirate, honestly. Let's go to Oldenburg. We did siege down Kalmar, so you folks can go quickly do a... do I want to do that? I mean, yes. Okay, let's quickly go and crush the Magdeburgians. I also want to siege down Stockholm. And therefore would have loved to send my troops the other direction. But I think taking out the siege of Kalmar here is helpful. Ah, but they don't want it. Okay, fine. Could have seen that coming. So they're obviously cowards. Down goes Bohuslän as well. Alright, so now we can just carpet the Swedes, right? Well, they try to do some idiocy in the east. We just go heavy on the carpeting. Damnation. Oh, you're fast on Viborg. That's not as fun. Also, that's not the right port to blockade. The fact that they got themselves a breach there immediately is slightly disconcerting. What are you doing? Are you gonna try to defend Viborg? Or... that's not great. How about you attach to me? How about that? Polotsk, be supportive. Wait, what? No, I didn't sign up for 13,000 Danish separatists. Go away. So much for carpeting everything. I mean, trading Viborg for Stockholm is fine in a way. Because Stockholm is the capital, it's going to be worth a lot of money. And by money I mean war score. but it's harder to siege Viborg than to siege Stockholm. So yeah, you ate my stuff. I understand. Just came out of nowhere there. That's why Rügen is here, over there, rather than here. Why defend your own stuff when you can just deal with rebels? Okay, you're dealing. I like. Good. We're gonna have to put a cut in here. I would like to say thank you folks so much for watching. We'll also look at a piece here. If you enjoy what you're seeing, then please like buttons and subscribe buttons, and just right there, as is the comment section, which all of which are great to use. Thank you so much for watching, and see you folks next time.